I don't like just giving stuff away on 2 days of the year, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I said, I'm going to do 30 days of giving you dropping gems on how to do this digital marketing thing, how to do this affiliate marketing thing, how to do this vibe coding thing. I'm going to be showing you all of it. And I put it out there. I don't know what I was thinking, but I put it out there and I says, pay me what you want. The information is good. Pay me what you want. And oh my gosh, the doors are being knocked down. So I'm on with a guy today, and one of the biggest problems that we kind of find as entrepreneurs, especially idea entrepreneurs, is that, well, guess what? We we get a lot of ideas. And one of the things that you'll notice is that you're probably the bottleneck. If that's you, then this is for you. So I'm going to help you today get over, around, through. We're going to be like water. We're going to get over, around, through. That's why I can't stand flat roofs because water's coming in. So okay. One of the things that this guy was telling me was, just like me, three quarters done. You're the bottleneck. And like a bottle, right? At the top, guess what? Yeah, there's something keeping the stuff from getting out. You. So what we have to do is release that without releasing all the contents, right? You shake that bottle up and release all the contents, we're just going to have a mess. So I'm going to be showing you some things today that we can do to start getting stuff done. Literally, if you say, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to get it done. Very similar to today. It got late in the day. I ended up, taking a bath and a nap, right? And the day just got away from me. So I says, you know what? No matter what, I'm coming on every single day for the whole month of December because I want to give you crisp, all the days. As an entrepreneur, we do take days off, but we might take like tranches off, like months. Okay. So here's what we want to start thinking about. This is not going to be a long one. Stick with me. When we decide on an idea, now I oftentimes hear people say this, hey, it's a good idea. And what I do is I say, prove it. Well, it's a good idea. Well, based on what? We no longer can prove it in our hearts. We got to say to ourselves, hey, I think this is a good idea because I noticed a lot of people are buying it. Now, yesterday, if you missed it yesterday, you might still be able to catch it. But yesterday, I talked about some ways that we could start going out there getting some ideas. Let me build on that. Once you get the idea based on what people are searching for, based on data, then we can start building stuff. All right. So I want to show you a couple of things that I did just the other day or just today. And remember, we were really digging into this approach right here. Let me go ahead and show you this real quick. Pull it up, see if I can grab it. All right. So you remember yesterday I was talking about this one. I was like, okay, this is you right here, right? It's you with all these darn ideas. It is like, oh my gosh, I have a million of them. Yep, yep, just like anybody else. And then you say, well, what should I do with all these ideas? And I says, we should grab these ideas and start creating this content. Right now, we got all these different things that we can do, content pieces, da da da. Now, I create books, I create all kinds of stuff, and I want to show you that this is what we can do every single day. I'm going to share something with you that I never thought I would say. And I was able to finally break up with TV. And it was a long standing relationship. So it was very difficult. I kid you not. I did the math. Oh man, maybe on tomorrow I'll show you the calculator I use to determine how much time I was spending here versus where I could be making money or doing some other things here, making an impact, making income, however you want to approach this wonderful life of ours. Okay, so all right, we talked a little bit about that. You got all these ideas, and what I was talking with this guy about was, all right, here's where you are now. Here's where you want to be so that you can start creating all of these cool things that I've done and other people do. And you keep hearing people talk about, oh man, I'm doing it all. So I invited you in to come in and says, let's work this out. If you want to work with me, you get to choose the price that you want to pay. He was able to choose the price. Now he came in at a lower price than I normally, but then afterwards, after I gave him all the stuff and showed him the steps that he's going to take, that's when tips come, right? Okay. And I'm not shy about getting tips. If you want to even support what we're talking about today, do it. Talk in the comments. If you're seeing this on YouTube, talk in the comments. If you're seeing this on Facebook or some of the other places I'm streaming to, then let's get in there and chop it up, man. I saw somebody on LinkedIn. They shared it. Share it. Somebody obviously needs to hear this information. I just want to let's keep people off your couch, man. If your kids come home with they got their 4-year degree and they're back home and they're on the couch and they're laid all out, right? And they're taking their grownness back to your house. Well, let's give them this. Let's give them the gift of how to create a good living for themselves. This is some of the stuff I'm talking about. All right. So now the next thing was I wanted to show you this, how I was able to turn a piece of information into a book. I was able to do that. One of the things that I did was, and I'll show you this real quick. All right, so here's a sneak peek. I haven't released it yet, so you're kind of getting that inside look at it right now. Chapters 1, chapters 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at chapter 1 real quick. All right, now I'm going to be showing you all this. If you're a part of one of my communities right now, the Monetize Your Life community, you would have to call me to get into that. I haven't. It's public, but you'd have to get the link from me. I haven't started charging for it yet, but I will be soon. So the main thing is that we take our ideas and then we put it into a book format. I'm going to be showing you that as well, showing you the tips and tricks that I use to do all of that stuff. Okay. Now, here's one of the big things that we want to constantly make sure that we're aware of. Constantly make sure that we are aware of this. Your time. Now, some people go, my time ain't worth a lot. Yes, it is. Let's stop that. You want to get on the calendar, go ahead and do it right there. Get on the calendar, jump on in. I've been using a different calendar system, so just, let's see if I can move this. Just go ahead and jump on, get in there. Now, if you want to support the stream, hey, buy me some coffee. That'll work too. I love it. I love coffee, but I was able to take a nap even though I was drinking coffee today. So if you want to support the stream, go ahead and do that. I'll leave this up so you can do that. Buy me a coffee, blah, blah, blah. That's all in front of my face. Look at that. But anyway, let me see if I can put this somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. Support the stream. So talking to this guy today, and he says, hey, listen, man, it's bad. I am not getting done with what I want to get done. He's got 1,000 ideas, just like you saw the tub of ideas. You will have 1,000 of them. Now, inside of the courses and inside of the communities, I show you how to take stuff like this. This is just like cards and all that kind of stuff and turn them into YouTubes, books, ebooks, and all kinds of digital real estate. That's why I like to talk about this digital real estate thing. This is what it's all about. We create like crazy so that we can go out there and be of service to people. And then for that service, well, we earn ourselves a good living. All right. Now, one of the other things that I was able to show him is that all that he does in life can be monetized. That's why they call me the Monetize Your Life guy. Okay, I'm bragging. It's because I show people like crazy how to do it. We're just being aware. Example, over the weekend, Y'all know I was down there at that debacle in Ohio, Michigan, Ohio game. And every time I was talking to this guy, I'm from Ohio, so I don't care, man. Scratching out M's and all that, that's going too far. But anyway, I'll leave that alone. But my point is that, listen, even while I was there, I was just thinking about all the different problems and situations and stuff that you come across. You engaging with people and you just hearing it all over the place. Things need to be solved. And I want you to think of yourself as a problem solver. I want you to think of yourself as a person that has the ability. And now we've got all these different tools that we can use to solve problems. Does that make sense, everybody? Solve problems all day, every day. And if you do that, you will be successful. I'm going to show you a couple other things and then I'm going to jump off. I didn't want to make this a long one because I wanted to be able to honor your time. It's 10 o'clock, it's 10:29, right? And if you're on the, East and West Coast, well, it's a different time, but grab some of this information for yourself. Be able to come into the community. If you want me to show you like I did with this guy, just walked him through it like in an hour, walked him through how to create his first digital product, his first piece of digital real estate. Important. Why? Because that digital real estate then goes out there and does work for you, right? We get out there and say, go shake some bushes for me, right? Go out there and get me some clients, get me some customers. All of that kind of stuff becomes possible when we are paying attention, not to what our heart says all the time. This is one of the things I told him. I says early on when I started, putting stuff out there and creating books and all that kind of stuff, it was a hot mess because guess what? What I was doing was I was doing this stuff right here. I was creating some books and stuff, out of my heart. Like this one right here came out of my heart, broke my heart to even write this book. And some of the things just didn't hit. And then I started going, you know what? That's crazy. I need to start creating things that are in people's minds and things that they're having problems with. So I started doing like this Thriving in Chaos. This is one I did with my buddy Rob, right? He has a Thriving in Chaos business, and then we just did us a thing. Writing. People were having difficulty writing stuff. When people were laid off and they were at home, I was like, hey, here's how you set up your home office and all that kind of stuff, right? So I do all this stuff now. I'm coaching like crazy, showing people how to take all of this crap right here, all of these ideas, and put them into service so that they make you money. I'm serious. They need to go out there and make you money. And they can. Because if the stuff that you are putting out are solving problems, it can make you some money. Here's one. I'll give you an example like this one right here. This book isn't live. It's not on Amazon. You only can get it through me. But then look at this. Rewire: The Hidden Power of Neural NLP to Transform Your Mind and Master Your Life. Change your words, change your wiring, change your world. Now, I was able to create that because Rob and I did a podcast and we were able to do some very specific things. Now, I use a lot of different tools. I'm going to show you all the tools and everything. I showed the guy I just was helping before I came on here. I showed him some of the tools to use. And the great thing is that when you come in through me, then I'll show you how to use the tool. Right? So you come into my coaching program or whatever, then I'm going to show you. I'm not just going to leave you out there, go, here you go. Here's some tools. Go for it. Take all this, put it into this, create this. Yeah, man, that would be just unfair. I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is walk you through it. That's it. Just walk you through it. Give you a chance to do this stuff at a high level. And that could be fair. Now, you can look at like some of my old videos and stuff. Go on YouTube, type in my name, Randy Outerbridge, and you will find a lot of videos. I do a couple of podcasts. I do one with my buddy Rob, the Two Business Guys Mastermind. I do mine talking about digital products and monetizing your life. So you could go and just, veg out there. That's fine. I'd appreciate that too. Get in there, mess around. Just, like I say, if you're on the treadmill, you're over at Crunch, you're over there at Planet Fitness, whatever, just turn it on, leave it to the end, and just, grab the pieces that you need. And then when you're ready, come on in for the month of December, especially. You might want to come in and work with me long term, or you say, hey, man, I am 3/4 of the ways done. Can you get me over the last mile? Fair. And then you get to, guess what? As my gift, none of this Cyber Monday stuff, none of this Black Friday one day stuff. No, for the whole month of December. Now, I also give you a chance to, like I say, buy me coffee. Look at that. Buy me some coffee. You can buy me some coffee. That's cool. You don't have to buy a lot of coffees because I normally get after it on that price, right? So buy me some coffee. If you want to do that, support the stream. I will enjoy you and we will get down to some business. All right. If there's something in specific, I'm going to be coming on tomorrow and I'm going to be going over some other stuff, right? I probably will show you some coding prompts that I'm looking at them now. I'm not sure if I'm going to roll those out yet. I will show you one thing though. This really got in my head. I was really upset. I had, decided, work with some virtual assistants. I had been the bottleneck, and I said, "Stop being the bottleneck." So I went and got some virtual assistants, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, some stuff that I got from them was just not good. And that's where you want to. It's like having an employee, right? Or hopefully you're not that employee, and you get hired with the idea that you're going to be helping the company, and you just, you're in there blowing it, or they're in there blowing it. Well, I was able to take that information and turn it into something really good. And that was the part that I'm very, very proud of. I don't know if I can pull it up here. I'll see see if it's going to cooperate with me. Let me see, where did I put it? Um maybe, yeah, maybe this is it. Yep, I think this might be it. All right, there it is. So let me go ahead and make that bigger. Get rid of this real quick. So if you look here, go ahead and hide that. Go over here. Now, what we've got is I was able to, let me see how I can move my little head out the way, create from what they had sent me. Now, they sent me some information and I says, "Oh my gosh, this is no good." Right? But I'm talking about AI. Now, with AI, there's a whole bunch of stuff involved. And what they ended up sending me was just kind of some bullet points and all that kind of stuff. And I says, You know what? This is not good. I don't like it." But then I was able to turn it into something interesting. Now, what I'm going to be showing you is how we can do that same kind of stuff, is that we create from what we've got. And that's one of the key things. Let's create from what we've got. That makes it easier. So I was able to go ahead and put some stuff together from just a couple of bullet points that weren't that good from some, like I say, sometimes the virtual assistants, when you hire them, they don't turn out to be that good. And if they're listening, just know that was not satisfactory. So I will be talking to you about that. But either way it goes, I'm going to show you all how to turn, trash into treasure, if I may say it like that. Turn stuff that you go, "Man, I can't do anything with this," into something awesome. I'm going to show you the tools that I use. And one of the things that I was able to build the other day from a product that I just launched too, and you can get access to all this stuff. I think in the description field, I got some Get My Guides. You got an area where you can go in the description. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you can go in the description field there and look at some of this stuff. All right. Yeah, I can say this right here will take you over to the Kingdom Wealth Building System. I just created that. I was able to, get the price right. Remember yesterday, if you saw it yesterday, I had like $197. Like, no, I wanted 1983. So I was able to change that, which is really, really cool. You have a chance to jump in and grab that. I don't think I put this one in there, so you'll have to call me or DM me, email me, or whatever you want to do to get this one. And this right here, I can make it available to you if you want. But again, if we do some work together during this Cyber Month, Black Friday month, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, Make Money Month. How about Make Money Month? Because I'm going to be showing you ways to make money. Then, yeah, we can go ahead and do that too. But again, main thing, 30 days, you get to pick the price that you want to pay me. And you think, oh, it's some kind of joke. No joke. Right? And, you know, the doors are being knocked on. And I'm like, come on. All right. At least buy me some coffee, right? Buy me 30 coffees. 100 coffees, they're only $5. Just saying. Because I'm giving you a lot of stuff that you can take today and turn into something tomorrow. And like I said, with the guy that I was talking to who jumped on the deal and says, bro, help me. And gave him an unlock. Just like that. An unlock. Because he was stuck. You might be stuck. You might be out there going, I'm a genius, but I'm watching people that aren't geniuses get ahead. Well, the reason that is because they do. Plain and simple. They do. So I'm going to show you how to do. Let's talk more about this on tomorrow. I'm going to be moving it along and showing you a couple of more tips, a couple of more tricks, a couple of more templates. And then I'll leave different links. Typically, I leave a link every day. I'll leave different links that show you some of the tools that I use. Go and grab the tool. And if you go, oh my gosh, what am I doing this tool? Then I'll show you how to use the tool. Fair enough? All right. Let me leave this one more time for you. If you enjoy this workshop, what we're doing, what I'm doing for the 30 days, and you want to support your guy, it might not even be your guy. You said, I just like the information. Just go ahead and click here. It should take you right over to the Buy Me a Coffee link. And you can buy me some coffee. And then tomorrow I can drink some coffee and come on and do this again. Now, yesterday I went on twice. So I probably don't even need to come on today. I'm trying to do every single day. Tomorrow I'm going to be going into some other things. I'll touch on those things. If you want to work deeper, come on in and let's do it. Okay. All right.